welcome back to another video of H&H Express model nscale trains. In today's video we're gonna build the control section of the shuttle train. So here you see the train coming and it goes back. It is currently just using one motor driver, but we are going to build the new control section which has 3 motor drivers, a servo driver and I/O pins with an Arduino. So let's come closer to the computer. I'm gonna explain how it works and then we will build it together. So here we are at the computer and here you can see the layout of my shuttle track. We have 6 tracks and 2 turnouts. Turnout number 1 is connected to the power of track number 2 and turnout number 2 is connected to the power of track number 5. So let's see how the current sensors are connected to the track. So we have a track 1 current sensor, a track 2 current sensor, a track 3 current sensor, and a track 4 current sensors. And on the second row we have a current sensor for track number 5 and a current sensor for track number 6. So let's connect the current sensors to the track, and I'm gonna use the right side of the current sensor to connect to the plus side of the track. So track number 1, track number 2, and I use the same colors as I made for the track itself. So track number 3, track number 4, then we're going to connect track number 5 and track number 6. So, but how are they connected to the Arduino? So let's pick up the Arduino, and at the bottom row, and I will make a circle around here, is the analog input section. And the analog input section is numbered A0 up to A7. You cannot use A4 and A5 if you want to use I2C. And I'm gonna use the I2C communication later in this sketch, so I will leave them empty. So let's hook up the current sensors to the individual pins. So current sensor number 1 is connected to A0. Current sensor track number 2 will be connected to A1. Then current sensor number 3 will be connected to A2. And current sensor for track number 4 will be connected to A3. And then we have current sensor for track number 5 that will be connected to A6. And the last one, track number 6 current sensor, will be connected to A7. Next we're gonna install the motor driver, as you can see here. And the top left pin from the blue output will be connected to each current sensor, and that will be the red wire. As for the other output, that will be connected currently to all the tracks black wire, but later on it will be connected to each individual output of the motor drivers. As mentioned, I will use I2C to communicate to the motor drivers, and this is the PCA 6985. And let's connect that one to the motor driver. So for now in the sketch I'm using pin 11 of the servo driver to connect to the PWM pin of the motor driver. And let's hook up the control pins of the motor driver to the Arduino itself, and that would be pin number 10 and 11. So this is pin number 10 and this is pin number 11. And they will be used to reverse or forward the train. So with this we still need to hook up this PCA 9685 to the Arduino, and that will be over I2C, and that will be from the SCA and the SCL pin, and they are connected to the same pins on the Arduino. To not make the schematic too cluttered, I've removed all the connections of the power, so the 5 volt to the motor driver, to the servo driver, and also to the current sensors. But this is the basic layout, and I will show you some pictures of the board which I built, and we're gonna hook it up and see if it works. So here we are at testing the track, and I will show you the picture of how I connected the new control board. And on the screen you see a rolling screen here at the top, so that will be this section. That is the output of the controller. Here we have the auto reverse train project sketch, and here in the bottom right you will see the train traveling from left to right and from right to left. And I have hooked up everything, and you can see here that there are track numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 6, and you can see everything is stopped here. Now the train moves back, and I can see that it moves from 4 to 3. Here you see 3, it's reverse, and then it moves to 2, it is in reverse, and then it moves to 1, and it is reversed and then stopped, and then it continues back. But this is very difficult to read, so I create a little bit of a different sketch. Let me load that up. So that would be 17B sketch. So let me close this one. So here we have 17B. 17A did not work, so I redesigned it and brought it back to 17B, and let me upload that one to the Arduino. Hopefully it's all set and done, and the train will go back and forth again at the same as what the others are doing. So let's see. So the program is now uploaded. And what I have done here is the track position. So you see that there is a track 1, 2, 3, 4, and track 5 and track 6, which are the diversion tracks for the main track. And here you can see that the train is on track number 4. And with the arrow it points that it moves to the left. So as soon as it hits, you can see that it is detecting in track 3. Now it's detecting in track 2. And it is detected in track 1, and then it stops. So, but let me do something. I will turn the turnout when it is moving. So now it moves to the right, and you see it went from track 1 to track 2. Here it is track 3, and then from track 3 it goes into track 4. So let me switch the turnout, and you can see it on the camera that I did that, because you see that camera over there, and here the train comes, and you will see that it goes from track number 2 to track number 5. So now I'm gonna turn the switch again, and you will see that it moves from track number 5 to track number 6. So that works, but I need to make sure that the other sensor is detected. Let me see if I can do that. So now it will return back to track number 5 after 10 seconds. And you see it turns to the left. And it stops. I need to manually change the status of the infrared sensors because I need to add 2 more sensors. So now I'm gonna let it run. From 5 it will need to go to 2, and then 3 and 4. And let me change that turnout 2. So you see that that section is working, and this is what I wanted to achieve with the main track. So with all this, and this is testing purposes, I now have a good idea on how that I can run it for my main layout. And in this way I travel up and forth down the track. So I hope you liked it, so please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos and go a little bit more in depth in this, just let me know in the comments below and I will continue on doing that. So the next video will be mounting this and adding 2 extra motor drivers to it so that we can really do what I would like to do on the main track. So thank you and goodbye.